team?
Credit to the team, the association, and everybody, the technical team. We did our best despite all the challenges we had during our preparation. But I'm happy with what we did today, getting that spot. We could have done better, but I'm happy with the effort. And it was a game of two halves. They had their first 45 minutes, and we had to try and come up with another plan in the second half, because they were waiting for us to commit numbers and try to play on a counter, which I think all the games we have played against counter-attack in all the matches. But I think the boys responded so well. Some of them were playing for the first time today. They did well, and I'm happy with the effort. And like I said, so much has happened for us, and so many lessons for us, and I'm happy with all the lessons that we have gained in this tournament.
Let's talk about the lessons, the last part of your response. What will be your takeaways from Cosafa Cup 2023?
Standard of football in the southern region is growing, and it says a lot to us to say we need also to keep the level of competition very high, and at the same time we need to understand that some of the guys who are here comes from a background of not maybe kicking football for the entire season, and you are bringing them here, you give them minutes and all of that. But like I said, one of the things that I really need to applaud them was the character and the attitude, and the lesson from this was the fact that nothing beats preparation. We tried our level best with all the challenges we had to push the team towards the right direction, and that sport, to be honest, yes, we are happy, but it's not a true reflection of how hard we worked.
Okay, colleagues, questions?
Coach, I think the first point today, the substitution at half-time, the two young boys, what process behind that?
Yeah, we are aware that Gumete we wanted to change the system, and changing the system with the demands of the game, we couldn't take Puso as a right fullback. Gumete already was sitting on a yellow, and is a young boy. The intensity was very high, so he would easily got the second yellow. So we had to save him, and then the other sub was to try and bring someone up there, because we are aware that the connection between Victor and Seho was not giving us something, so we had to try and bring in Reina. So that is why, if you check in the second half, we were playing a different system, more of your 4-2-2-2, because we wanted to try and crowd the central zone, play more into those half spaces. It's just unfortunate that with all the opportunities we created in the second half, we could not just get one.
Okay.
Coach Morena, maybe you can't immediately speak about it now in detail, but could you take us into your confidence with regards to what would your report, some of the highlights of your report back to the federation and to Coach Hugo about his team, and do they have any realistic chance of making it just once?
Honestly speaking, we had a good mix here. Young players who are still gonna be part of the team in the future, and those that are in a level where we say they're in a cycle where they need to compete regularly with the rest of the guys in the Bafana. And obviously there has to be a very good handover to say Lutetwa can help us with 1, 2, 3, 4 and all of that. So obviously my wish is to see some of them getting an opportunity to impress Coach Hugo, and again, some of them I would really wish to see them playing, especially your Puso, Gumete, Palace. They are still young. They need to get an opportunity, especially on the under-23s. So those are some of the things that I think already when we were sitting down doing this team, we were also thinking of the under-23, thinking of Bafana at the same time. So I believe that there are those that will get an opportunity, and there are those that will also be developed for future. Like your Puso, at his age has been able to get a call up and has got a cap, so that's very good for us.
The question at the back.
I'm going to try and make it as short as possible. Coach, many of these players have no club, the future was dark, and do you think you'll try your best to give an opportunity maybe for other clubs to sign them maybe in a couple of days?
Yo, what the question? You know, I never thought that you guys are aware that we took almost 80% of guys who were not playing for the whole season. And honestly speaking, it wouldn't be nice to say we took a risk. But I think we wanted to expose them and say to clubs, here are these guys with good and with talent. So let's give them an opportunity. And I believe that clubs will come for them. They have done well. Even those that were not playing in their different clubs. Mohammed did so well. I believe that if there's a future center left in the country, Mohammed deserves an opportunity, maybe at Mamelodi Sundowns or somewhere else. To me, I think we gave them an opportunity. We tried our level best to help them with their confidence. It was not easy. Even if you can check today, some of them you could see, like Kobe, you were struggling in the first 45 minutes. So if you're not playing regularly, there are so many things that happens in between. You lose the confidence. Like Tseho, as much as he has scored, but let's be honest, he has not been playing for the entire season. So we tried our level best to help where we can, and that's what I'm saying. It is important also, as much as we throw stones to the association, and look back and say they looked after these guys when no one could, because they were given an opportunity to come and play in this tournament where everybody could see them, and I'm happy with the attitude they presented these guys as well.
Okay, I'll take that question, then I'll have to.
Coach, just to finish off on that point, how challenging was it for you to get the guys to gel, knowing very well that they haven't played for most of the season, and also they haven't played together at all? So just on your side, from a coaching perspective, how challenging was it to put them together?
Yeah, it was not easy, but I think I always say it's an advantage if you have coached amateur football, because sometimes you don't get all your players for training sessions. You sometimes get your best players during matches, and you need to try and combine the group so that they go into the field and try to play together. We had to do a lot of coaching. We had to do a lot of presentations in terms of how they need to do things. Even yesterday when we had an activation, we wanted to play the 3-4-3 we were playing today. We had to do it in that space of time. But the good thing about these guys, they are coachable and they are willing also to learn. And I think as much as it was difficult for you as a coach to push them, because some of them lacked confidence, but the attitude was positive. And when the attitude is positive, it's easy for you to work as a coach.
All right.
Coach, on Friday you mentioned that Coach Hugo does reports on when the gives him his analysis of the games. My question is, how happy is he with the team, or rather, what is his take on the performance so far?
Yes, we had a chat about the performance of the team, and obviously when we were doing our analysis, we look at all the challenges maybe we had, but the good thing is that he has been following the game, and he has seen the kind of players we are having here. So it is also giving him an opportunity to see where he can add, because when you make your profile, the first thing that you do is to say, I have this group that has been playing together. The current group of Bafana has been playing together for quite some time. So if the guys that were playing in this Cosafa needs to come in, obviously they will be maybe third or second best. So obviously we'll have to take it from there. But he's very happy with what he has seen.
There's another pending question.
Just coaching, what next for yourself? Are you going to take a short, holiday, before you head off to Botswana?
Unfortunately, there's no time for me to take a holiday, because on the 18th of August we are playing CAF Champions League qualifiers. So obviously I don't have time. It's few days going back, then start preparing the team for the preliminary games of CAF Champions League.
And before I let you go, Coach, there are two things that I need you to speak to us. First, your assessment of the coaches, your fellow coaches that have been around for this tournament. Would you say that our football is going a step higher or regressing?
Honestly speaking, our football, that's why I said football in the SADC region is growing. If you look at all the coaches who were here, one, the standard requirement was that all of them should have a proper qualification, which was your CAF A. And obviously, you look at them and see that they are very professional when they do things. And you look at the teams, all the teams which were here, they were very competitive. Today we are watching the final of Botswana, Lesotho and Zambia. It simply says football is growing, and no one, let's be honest, no one ever expected that Lesotho will be in the final. They are in the final because they are working hard. So it simply says coaches are doing their part. And also, as much as we'll complain as coaches because of maybe some decisions, but the referees as well, they try their best. They will make mistakes just like us will make a wrong substitution. But to be honest, I'm happy with the standard of football in this tournament.
And your parting shot on to Cosafa on the tournament itself?
I really want to take this opportunity also to thank them, because it has given so many people an opportunity to be seen, players, coaches, as well as the supporters who are here. I really want to thank them. But I think Cosafa has done a great work by bringing us all together, and thanks a lot.